Kyle. This lecture is on confidence intervals for the proportion. So in this section, we have a new statistic and parameter, and that's for the proportion. So notation is important in this class, and we have x bar as the point estimate for mu, and s is the point estimate for sigma, and now we have p hat is the point estimate for p. So p hat is the sample proportion, and p is the population proportion. So again, p hat is the point estimate for p, and if you are asked for the point estimate for p, you will just give p hat. So, which is just the number in the sample with the characteristic of interest, x, divided by the sample size. So p hat is equal to x over n. For example, if we have a sample of 200 people and 48 people of them are left-handed, so x is 48 and n is 200. So 48 in terms of StatCrunch is the number of successes, and 200 is the sample size. So we have the sample proportion is 0.24, or percent is 24%. And pay close attention to the x out of n, because that's one of the ways you can tell the confidence interval problem is asking for the proportion and not the mean. Also, in the problems, they won't state this is for the mean anymore. So pay close attention when it says this number out of so-and-so number. And here's the formula to calculate the confidence interval for P. This is a little bit more complicated, but it's still doable. The values of z alpha over 2 here are exactly the same as they were in the z interval. So here's an example. We have 24% who are left-handed, using that previous example, and we want to calculate a 99% confidence interval for the proportion. So we just plug in, and I'm not going to go through this calculation because our purposes for this class, we'll just do them in StatCrunch. We'll do all these proportions, confidence intervals in StatCrunch. So jumping to when we get to the intervals over here, to interpret them, the conclusion will be we are 99% confident that between 16.28% and 31.78% of all people are left-handed. Or you could also say that we are 99% confident that the population proportion is between 0.1622 and 0.3178. So just using these instead of putting them in percents. And again, please watch the tutorial videos to know how to do these in StatCrunch. And that's it.